Hi guys, it's Sher here with Share Peace and Love. Hold on, let me. Oh, somebody's here already. Wow. Can we see the dog? We can. Okay. People are attached to the dog. Okay. If you don't know me, my name is Sher. I'm an intuitive. I receive messages from the divine in various ways, shapes, and forms. I've been intuitive my whole life, but just came out of the psychic closet a while back. So, welcome if you're new. Happy to have you. Uh, there's no hidden agenda here. Nothing you need to worry about. I'm not going to harass you for money or any of that. Hello, Natalie. How are you? How's it going? Okay. I hope you guys did not hear me singing. If you did, I apologize to your ears. I just saw 2 2 on the clock. All right. I did. I reloaded. Is it better? Did you hear me singing? Was I singing? I don't even know where that came from. I'm still not over Darlene Lisa last night with the song. Okay, cool. With the song last night. Good. That's good. We like that. That's saving your ears. I wasn't even honestly. I wasn't going to come on tonight. I was like, oh, no, I'm gonna take a break, and then now here I am. But I had a beautiful day, and I bought some art supplies. I, Hi, Natalie. I want you to look at these beautiful colors. Oh, I got to move the dog. Oh, that's cool. You can hang there. Look at these pretty colors. Aren't they pretty? And they have these too. I'm going to paint a picture. And these. I'm like color crazy right now, right? So I'm very excited because that helps me de-stress. So I know. And they were on sale for like $5.99. I never know what I'm gonna paint. Okay, you know how I kind of go zen with you guys? I know they are. I got them from Michael's and they had a 30% off coupon. So you know how I kind of goes in with you guys and just channel energy and stuff? Same thing happens when I paint. I get a canvas. I feel like I got my sorry. I get a canvas and my I put some music on, usually something kind of spiritual or something, and I just like ignore the world and I paint, and then I never know when I'm going to be done. I never know what I'm going to paint. None of it. And then at the end, a picture comes out. I painted one time in all black and all gray stone colors, and I posted it. Within 10 minutes, my daughter called me and wanted to buy it. I gave it to her because it's my grandson. It's hanging in my grandson's room. You make bracelets? That's cool. I like that. Is that? See, I don't know if I'd have enough patience for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd be like, oh, I'd be dropping little beads everywhere. Oh, you get like that when you're making bracelets. That's cool. I paint on canvas. I just bought the book for the watercolors, just kind of jumping into it. I paint on canvas. I used to do acrylic resin. It's very, very toxic work, very messy work too. And those were beautiful pieces, but it's really hard. It takes a while to dry. So, but it's really my zen. And even when I'm like doing this, and I get, excuse me, hiccups, kind of stressed or something, then what happens is I paint and then all that goes away. So it's kind of like it's almost like grounding for me. It's pretty cool. And yeah, and Michael's always has canvas on sale, so it's kind of neat. It really is. I want to paint a giant picture, maybe one day. It is. It's like meditation. Yesterday when I was at the pool, I really was going to take a picture like this that says I'm meditating, but I was afraid. Yeah. Do you know what? Here's my thing. I think I did a short on this today. It's great to do everything that we need to do in the world. Okay. Yes. Hi, Nimra. Nimir. It's great to do all these things that we need to do. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of work in the world. You pay bills, take care of kids, clean your house, do your laundry, all that stuff. But here's the thing, if you're just doing all of that and nothing else, then why are you, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? Paint, go swimming, find a Google group or whatever, Facebook group or something. Go play games on game night. Get out there. It's and that's hard for me. I have to really push myself. Like today, I was like, "Hi, Asa," and "Hi, Namir." I had to push myself today because I just really want to be a hermit. But the thing about that is it's not healthy. Okay, so I I went to Michael's and walked around and all that stuff. Where's my message? Oh, what's my message? I was like, Lord, Raymond, I haven't even started yet. We don't have very many in the chat tonight, so that's good. I am getting to the point where I cannot read every single person every day that I go live. But I'll keep trying until, at a certain point, we'll figure it out. uh, Thank you, Magic. I appreciate you showing up. I didn't even tell Iris because it's like 1:30 in the morning her time. So, all right, let me pray. We get started. Oh, it's fine. I figured, when it's late at night and you guys aren't here and you're regulars and you show up and all that, I read you because, because you're regulars. Mm. I'm moving into fall in my house. I've arranged the background there for you guys. Let me pray. Oh my goodness. How was everybody's day? Her faithful soul tribe. You are, and I really appreciate it. I didn't even know if I was going to have a soul tribe when I started this venture. I know. Well, see, yeah, I'm one of those people. Even I managed to get some of my stuff back, so I had some fall decoration, and then when Halloween comes, it'll turn to Halloween, and Thanksgiving and Christmas. Oh, you guys, Christmas is. Oh, I love Christmas, and it's not the presents, it's the cookies, and it's the music and the cheerfulness and even those silly little movies and kids. I love seeing the kids get excited. I saw my grandson last year. He saw Santa Claus and he's so trying to be big, like it's not a big deal, but it was a big deal. So it's pretty cool. All right. Yes. All right. I'm afraid. I know I said that a minute ago. So bear with me and then we'll get started, guys. Father, thank you. Please unfold the people in our chat with your protective, loving wings. Or I guess you don't have wings, but your protection, Lord. Also, allow angels to come in, Archangel Michael, all my ancestors, and anyone else that would like to leave a message. I ask for peace, protection, divine light, and I ask that you provide the right answers for the right people. This is in your name, Amen. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, your list. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see Neha come in. Wow. Hi, Neha. Hi, Asa. Hey, Raymond. Okay, if you have a question, post it because we're going to make this kind of a chill night. I know we've kind of been like poor darling Lisa the other night. She volunteered to help and I made her moderator because you know me. I'm like, moderator. And I think she was just overwhelmed. Hi, Andrew. I mean, she was like, okay, she was like, the list is long. I was cracking up because if you're not used to it, it's a little overwhelming. All right, so if you have a question, list it. Please list it. I know, and she was in bed doing it in the dark too. There's a lot of purple in here. I like that. People are the planet is shifting. People are shifting to a higher vibration. Everything that you turn on is be a better person, build yourself up, live in a higher vibration, all of these things. And it's because, well, our level's pretty low. I mean, our universe is just kind of blowing up here, you know. I mean, and I'm not trying to bring up a bad subject, but tornadoes and tsunamis and volcanoes and just all kinds of things are going on in the world right now. And I think that people need something to hang on to because the world it's hard right now. It's a hard world. And oh, nice. You made a specific wish. Cool. Hi, Nihash. I've been feeling really pessimistic about my future. All right. Cool. And I'm also going to kind of channel a little bit tonight too. My channeling is has grown. So if I just start talking or something, I feel like a bum, but I always feel like a bum when I come on here. Okay. Lord, what do we have for Neha at this time? Highest and best advice for Neha. Cool. Okay. Wow. That was fast. Okay. Nice. Okay, Neha, I got a message for you, and it's pretty easy. You're gonna like it. First of all, they're like, "Hey, it's okay. You can rest a minute. Okay, nothing wrong in the universe. Take a minute, breathe, rest. Okay." Then they said, uh, "The justice is coming in. Some sort of justice. Okay." But the other thing is, it's like you're ending a cycle. Okay, it's like you've survived all this time and you were kind of stagnant, but now new things are going to start coming in. But you need to get ready for it. You need to be like balanced, okay? Okay? And you need to know that that prior cycle is ending and new opportunities are coming in here with this Ace of Pentacles. A lot of things are coming in, new opportunities, authentic starts, like real change. But here's the thing, expect the real change, look for the real change. Pretend, act like it's already here. I do. You don't you know in my mind I'm a viral content creator? I'm waiting for the pink Cadillac to show up any day now. But that's true because your thoughts are things. And when you start seeing yourself, quit laughing at me, Magic. When you start seeing yourself, Escalade, Cadillac Escalade, I want to be very clear, the truck kind with the refrigerator in the back. I wanted that in my drinking days, but now I'll just put water in there. My first intention was beer. Okay, so here's the thing, Neha, you're doing great. You just gotta allow yourself to move forward, not to be in a funk. Okay, pull yourself out of it. All right, that's what I have for you, and good stuff is coming. All right, okay. Let me look at my little list. Natalie, how are you doing? And I was like, any message I've been okay. That was Neha. Okay. Now, I thought that was not, I was making sure. Whatever comes out or good things are going to happen from you soon. Okay, gotcha. For Natalie. Okay. All right. I don't know who I'm picking this up from. Okay, but it's kind of funny. It's I heard because I definitely pick up stuff after from you guys in the chat. I heard like yeah, like a cowboy, right? And then I heard rolling, rolling, rolling. I'm like, who is in the chat thinking country stuff? I don't know. Okay, so what do we have for Natalie at this time? Oh, one card. Oh, Okay, it's not too bad. I know, but that, yeah, I'm like, last night it was Darling Lisa, and I was trying to read for somebody, and all I could hear was the song, Don't Give Up on Us, Baby. And at first I thought it was a person I was reading for. And then Darlene Lisa was like, no, it's in my head. I'm like, what? It was quite crazy. Okay, back to Natalie. Okay, so there's like a little bit of boredom around you, and it's kind of, they're calling it self deception, but I think it's just kind of, you know how you're just kind of here sometimes, like here, just here, but you need to get your act together, and not that it's not really together, but start putting things in order because you have some good news coming in, and this is going to help with your role goals, your goals. Okay, and there's going to be some social offers. Okay, and there's also okay, is there something you do that you're very unorthodox with, or do you have a very unorthodox approach to something? Because my nose is itching for one, and it works for you. You're not too late, uh, because it's saying that you have some kind of unorthodox orthodox approach to something. I don't know what that is, but the thing about that is you're still moving into peace and harmony and no conflict and opportunities and beneficial change. So between this and your unorthodox approach, all of your social offers and the good news coming in, I think it's going to be a pretty busy fall. I hope that helps. Get ready, Natalie. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm getting better at this listing. All right. Namira, hi. How are you? Welcome to the chat. It's Sunday night. I wasn't, oh, you're so good. I wasn't sure. You know, it's Sunday night. It's like, okay, here's what's gonna, I don't know. I don't usually, I think, well, Sunday night. Oh, you're welcome. Um, I think on Sunday nights, I usually, I used to work, but now I'm working this job. So everything is a transition. Some of you are going through some major transitions. You're waiting on things to kick in. The message from the universe here is don't wait. Go ahead and start moving towards that goal. It's going to happen. It's going to follow your actions. I don't know who this is for, but this is important. Don't wait. Keep going. It's important that you don't become stagnant. I don't know who that's for, but somebody in the chat needed to hear that. So if it resonates, let me know because it just, I was like, whoa, it happens, you know? Okay. Uh, Perfect. Okay. Hi, Namira. You doing okay tonight? Let's see what we have for Namira. Everything around you is falling into some kind of systematic order, Namira. And I don't, hi, darling Lisa. I was just talking about you. I said, poor darling Lisa. She was in my chat and it was crazy. Okay. So, everything around you is systematic. Like it's gonna fall into place systematically is really what I want to say. Okay. There's been a lot of impulsiveness, impatience, not great things here with this little Knight of Swords. Okay. Now, what else do we have? Are you in bed, darling? In the dark with the lights off? Well, I guess that's a given. Whoa. Okay. All right. So, wow. Let's see what we got here for Namira. Okay. You've been stuck, Namira. That's good. You've been stuck. Okay. Because you have the death card in reverse. This is a lot of adversity, a lot of stubbornness, a lot of stagnation, refusing to move forward. Didn't I just have a message about don't wait, move forward? I think that might part of that may have been yours. Okay, so but the thing about it is you get spiritual guidance. Ah, love you, Big too. Guys, this is spiritual guidance. I talk about him sometimes. This gentleman, he gives of his time and his energy. Look him up. He's great, and he donates to help build a church. I think it's in Africa. Doesn't take any donations. Doesn't book readings. You owe it to yourself to look him up. He's fabulous. Okay, so Namira, but here's the thing. I'm not done with you, Namira. You have to you got to move, okay, because it's like everything I see is impulsiveness. It is. He's beautiful. He's a wonderful soul. Okay, there's adversity, there's stubbornness. It's like I'm just gonna stay stuck here. That's kind of what it sounds like, Namir. Please forgive me for saying that. But here's the thing: you have so much to not be stuck for. Look at this celebration coming in. What else for Namira, Lord? Yeah, rebirth, growth. Yeah. But the thing about rebirth and growth, it requires change, Namira. Okay? Change and planning, communication, and that will lead to your victory. But the thing is, you gotta step forward. Step forward because you've been stagnant too long and it's time to move. And when you start moving, everything else in your life is going to start moving too. And I really love that for you. I hope that helps. All right. Let's see. Azza, how are you tonight, Azza? How's it going? Hi, Sky. Hi, Darlene Lisa. Oh, I don't think spiritual guidance wants to read for me. I am, he's way above my league. Thank you guys for supporting the podcast. I thought that was super, super great. And you're welcome. Yeah, I just feel like you're really, really stuck. Hi, as you are growing, you've had a lot of foresight lately. Oh, we're off and running, right? You've had a lot of foresight lately. You've gotten stronger. Wow. Oh, thank you. You protecting yourself. This is so beautiful. You have peace, blessings, harmony. What are you doing? You're being grateful. I feel it. You're being grateful. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this. Stability finally. You can breathe now. A lot of things in the past were unfair, but because you had faith and you pushed forward, you pushed past it. And you're making progress. You're making immense growth, and you're seeing things for what they are. I love this. And you do. Sometimes you get a little lost, but that's okay. We all do. And when you get lost, what are you supposed to do? Hold on. Seek peace. Because I feel like sometimes you're thrown off track. It feels like a whole bunch of little things throw you off track, and what I'm hearing is go back in when you feel like you're overwhelmed and connect with the divine. Make that connection because that connection is really going to help you. Your growth is fabulous. The gratitude feels wonderful, and I can see changes from when you first started. So I hope that helps, Azza. All right, Raymond. Raymond, are you going to ask me about a woman? Are you going to ask me what the energy is for the weekend? Oh wait, it's almost Monday. You are so welcome, Azza. Um, let's see what we have for Raymond here. Oh, that was probably loud in somebody's ears. Sorry. Forgive me. What do we have? Um, oh, thank you, darling Lisa. All right. For Raymond. What do we have for Raymond? Not this deck. Okay. Oh, we're being called to the Guides of the Hidden Realms here by Colette Baron Reed. Another beautiful deck that she has. I was so good today. I was at Barnes and Noble, and I had ordered the Temu cards because I had heard spiritual guidance. I didn't even know they sold them. So he told me that when he said he ordered them from there, I was like, oh, cool. So, but I was in Barnes and Noble, and they've expanded. There was like 2 shelves of cards, a whole big thing of Oracle and a whole big thing of Tarot. And I was like, back away, from the cards. Seriously. But I refrained. All right. Let's see what we got for Raymond. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, Raymond, you've shifted your perspective. It's like you're not worried. It's like you're breathing now. You're accepting where you are right this minute in your life. Um, there is there's a hold on a second. Okay, I get it. You're starting to see that we're all interconnected and that you're not just alone in the world. Okay, I like this. I do feel like that you made a shift because I have the card of death reclaims a life, but this feels more like a letting go and releasing things, like naturally just letting things flow away in your life that bothered you, that were not for your highest good by any stretch. And now, yeah, this is all about you transformation. It was a call to transformation. And you had burdens, you had a lot of burdens. But what you're doing is when you move to this higher ground, Raymond, you chose to give those burdens over, to surrender them. Okay. And that started to make your life a little brighter. Uh, I will look, Raymond. I mean, Andrew. And you have protection. And you feel like it feels like for the first time in a long time, it feels like everything is okay, that it's enough. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it's enough. It's getting you to where you need to be. You've started refocusing your attention and prioritizing also. You're focusing you're focusing on your brilliance, Raymond. And you may be. I have a feeling that you're pretty head smart. Um, you're wide open. You have a lot of inspired vision. I feel like you may have some kind of gift, uh, some kind of creative gift. Okay, uh, is it plants or is it woodwork? I don't know. I feel something. Okay. Uh, oh wow. Okay. So this is what sums it up. It begins with faith in the spring, and I think that's when this started working for you, was in the spring. And it ends with what is holy and what is true. So this is telling me, unless I miss my guess, that you have started cultivating a connection with the divine. And as you cultivate this connection, you're starting to see life in a different way, in a different perspective, and things are starting to open up for you. That's what I have for you, Raymond. I hope it helps. All right, let me find the list here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay. Hi, you got a lot from Amazon? Okay. Oh, yeah, I know. Hi, Intuitive Reads with Jen. How are you doing? Multifairy, hi, you're in the chat. I didn't even see you. Welcome. Andrew, I don't know if the universe will give you a wish, but we'll certainly pull a card and see. Also, please don't base your life on a tarot card reading. There's free will, there's discernment. Let's see about Andrew's wish. I am on Andrew right now, aren't I? Let's see. Yes, Andrew, and then Sky High. All right, messages for Andrew, Lord. Will his wish come true, Lord? Oh, wow. Okay. You are all in your head, aren't you? Wow. Okay, because I'm looking at you, and you go from peace to pessimism. Like, it's not going to happen. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's what it feels like. Because now your pessimism is the devil. Okay. You could be blocking some things in your life or be super dependent on some things that you need to release. Okay. There are social offers coming in for you. There's a new opportunity, a lot of new. Okay. And here, there's also, there's something that you're working on. It's unusual. It's not your norm. And I feel like you've put a lot of faith in it or something. What, anything else? Anything about the wish or the dream? I don't know if it's saying, okay, the I have the Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? And I when I read, things stand out to me, and what I hear is blind faith, Andrew. That's what I'm hearing is blind faith. I'm not reading this card how it would normally be, but it does have the word blind faith on it. And that feels like what you're doing, that you have blind faith trying to make something happen. And you have faith. So there's hope. Let me know. I appreciate you, Andrew. I hope it helps. All right. Sky High, right? Hi, Sky High. Oh, shoot. I almost hundred myself. How's it going? And Multifairy, how are you doing? You know, I just thought about you today, Multifairy. My messages are not going. Is it like a tuned in, tapped in, turned on thing? You're welcome, Andrew. I hope it helps. Is it a tuned in, tapped in, turned on thing? Like, are you not receiving messages? Are you just your email's not going? You tell me. Which one is it, Sky High? I'm going to think the first, but let's see. Also, Darlene, Lisa, how is your brother? I hope he's okay or doing okay. Multifairy, I did think about you today. I was thinking about the fairies when I thought about you and outside and greenery. There was somebody I thought about today and they were healing. Who is healing? Somebody's healing. Is it you, Darlene? I don't know. There was somebody that's healing. I saw green around them. I don't remember who it was. Okay. Ah, thank you. I appreciate that, Multifair. Okay, what do we have for Sky High, Lord? What does Sky High need to know? Highest and best advice at this time. Oh, something feels something feels frantic, like like not happy, like kind of. I don't want to say desperate, but just really bothered. Okay, what do we have for Sky High at this time, Lord? Okay, wow. Okay. Okay. All right. I get it. I see it. Sky High. Okay. So the first card I have is protection. Okay. Um, it's like protect yourself. This may also have to do with like having spiritual strength. Okay. Yeah. You're having strength for something. There was something that kind of popped up from the past and it feels distressing. Okay. It feels like it distressed you. But here's the thing. Um, I don't think that's going to be there long. I think that you are okay. I get it. You're strong enough and you've protected yourself enough that you're moving into the 10 of cups, 9 of cups. Sorry, this is happiness, being comfortable with your life. It says perfect marriage. I don't know about that one. Anything else for Sky High? Highest and best advice. Basically, this is saying don't get caught up in your past. You are being given enough strength to get past whatever it is, and that you're moving into this happy, abundant, exciting time of life. So I do like that for you. Anything else for Sky High? But ambitious. There's a King of Pentacles showing up. Someone who's practical, ambitious, stable, committed. Maybe you do have a husband. I don't know. I'm not very good in the romance department, but it does feel like you are pushing past whatever happened to you prior, getting strength from the divine and moving into some happiness. I love that for you. I hope it helps, Sky High. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dana. Does Teddy love me? I don't know. Okay. Hi, Nan. Uh, what's coming in for Darlene Lisa in the first few weeks? Okay. Give me a minute, Danella. I'll shift to you. I've already shifted to Darlene, but I'll do you right after Darlene Lisa. What's coming for Darlene in the next few weeks? Hold on. I'm like getting something, I think. And thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate you. Uh, Okay, I'm hearing music again. Okay, oh, okay, I get it, Darlene. I think that you're starting to get happy, to really appreciate your life. And I think that why you, oh, that's what it is. I really feel like this. Last night when we were in the chat, and I was like, who is, playing that song in their head? Do not give up on us, baby. And that was you, right? And what the message is, darling Lisa, is I'm getting that everything is just fine. Of course, I'll pull a few cards for you, but it's like you've gotten so happy that you hear music in your head. 1111. You've made quite the shifts. It's really beautiful. I love it for you. A card for darling Lisa. Yes, action, the magician, making things happen. You went from this level of immaturity, what about me, to now, okay, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to honor people around me. I'm going to make my life great. And that's what you did, especially with the magician here. A lot of growth, a lot of progress, some beautiful energy. And yes, thank you for your help. I appreciate that, darling. I know, but and that's the thing. When you always hear music, that to me is a really great sign, because if you are stressed enough or de-stressed enough that you can hear music in your head. I mean, I wake up with music. That's a sign that you're doing something right. So if you're walking around in your head, you're going dance to the music or whatever, I can't carry a tune. That's a sign. Okay. So pay attention to that. That tells you that you're making that positive shift to living in a higher vibration. And there's a lot of growth, darling. I can truly feel it. Okay, Daniela, does Teddy love me? Honestly, the only person that knows that probably is Teddy, but I will. I'll pull some cards for your general energy around it. Thank you for the donation. I don't delve. Oh, little. Yeah, you're doing great, darling. You said wow, so I have to ring the bell. Okay, so I don't delve into other people's energies because there's laws, cosmic laws, and all that good stuff. Well, there's spiritual laws, really. Okay, but let's see what your general energy is, and let's see what's going on. And thank you. I do appreciate the donation. All right, messages for Daniela. General. Whoa. Okay. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Hi, Twilight Dragon. All right. This is like a book here. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I'm just going to tell you straight. Okay. First of all, I'm going to tell you don't base your life on a tarot card reading. Okay. Talk to the divine, make that connection. There is nothing that I do that you cannot do. We all can have a relationship with the divine. Okay. Now, you show up as kind of like this innocent person, happy go lucky, really happy, fairly balanced, and, in control, kind of neutral, because it's temperance, just chilling. Okay. And then you said, does Teddy love me? Now, in your general energy, like I said, I don't delve into others' emotions, but in the general energy, you have breakup, insecurity, things that you cannot see, um, emotional constraints, not being able to move forward. And the last card that shows up is wrong direction. This is the Chariot. So I know that this is not probably what you wanted to hear. It may not be what you wanted to hear, but it may be what you need to hear. The fact that you're in a chat room saying, "Does Teddy love me?" tells me that you have a little bit of a doubt. Okay, so it's something that you want to love is love. Connect with the divine. Connect with this person. Figure it out. No tarot card reader is going to be able to tell you that answer. This is something that you will feel from within. Okay. And the other thing is, do you love yourself? Who do you care about? Is it Teddy? Or do you just are you happy being you? Are you content? Do you want to do something in your life? So look at everything, have some discernment. Just because somebody likes you does not mean that you have to like them. Okay. For some reason, that message is coming across really strong. I hope it helps. Okay. Let's see. I thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it, Daniela. Uh, Multi Fairy, how's it going? I think you still have fairies around you, Multi Fairy, because when I thought about you this afternoon, that was the thought that I had. I was like, oh, uh, I was like, she still got fairies around her. Oh, thank you, darling. I love your little pictures. Okay. Hi, Intuitive Reads with Jen. Hi, Neon Patriarch and Twilight. Okay, cool. All right. What do we have for multi-fairy? Oh, we're going someplace different with you. I like. Oh, we're going to the flowers, multi-fairy. I'm doing great. Are you kidding? Life is good. Okay. I was gonna come on earlier, but honestly, I made myself some fried shrimp in my oven, my little toaster oven, and they were so good. And I just sat down, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, and then I think I got called, so here I am. Okay, messages for multi fairy. Gotcha. Whoa. All right, wisdom and stability. My goodness. I love this. Okay, so you have the card of white pine, multi-fairy. This is like being a loving parent. This is being held in the embrace, feeling safe, feeling secure. Oh, I do rest. Feeling secure, like having like being in a place of balance and peace, like being able to stop and reflect or breathe if you want, being able to shut the world out is what it feels like. But it feels like you don't do this all the time. You do it when it's needed to restore your balance, and it feels like realign you chakras and your energy. There is something here about having achieved a certain level of success with the chamomile that's in reverse, but that's to me that's you going into stability. It's like when you see a cloudy day you still see the sun shining, is what I'm hearing. It's you're just like, nah, the trees are just in the way. So you are one of those people that looks at the glass as half full and optimistic. You have to be. I mean, fairies hang out with you, so but I do like this. And also the chamomile makes me think of like warmth, serenity, being, being in that happy place. So these two cards in this direction tell me that you're coming into stability or you're really close, and that you also know who you are. You know who you are, and you know your desires, your needs. You know how you're going to proceed forward. And I think you're guided, and I do feel like you're protected by the divine. I do like it, multi-fair. Your energy is good, and I do feel like you're always on a positive level versus I think that you uplift people around you, multi-fairy. Beautiful. Oh, you're welcome, multi-fairy. Hi, Shivani. Uh, you made shrimp, and I'm sorry. It was I've had him in my freezer, and I had this moment of motivation, right? So I go out because I didn't want to turn the oven on, it's hot. So I go out to my storage unit and I get my air fryer. Frank, if you're listening, yes, I have an air fryer. And and I was like, oh, I can make the shrimp. Sorry, darling Lisa. Oh, you're welcome, multi-fairy. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Didn't you ask me about that last night? I think you asked. I think you've asked that before, but I feel like it's a no. I not only do I bake, I have a degree in culinary arts. Wild hair. Um, but here's the thing: I prefer to be taken out. I'm spoiled to my dating. I'm sorry, but now if I really care for him later on in the relationship, I am a chef. I will. I will. Um, I will cook for them, but later. Yes, I have a 2 year culinary art degree from Pensacola State College. And I'm a baker. I make the best bread. Now, here's the thing, I'm by myself, and I can make all the stuff. But here's the problem. I'm by myself. You're moving back to Colorado. See, I have nobody to bake for. That surprised you. It's a new question. I wasn't sure, Jen. I talked to so many people. Let's see. I won't reach into somebody else's energy, but we will see what your general is, Jen. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Okay, let's go with this one. Also, I think I popped in. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. You have a deep knowing about something. Oh, I bet Priscilla is. You have a deep knowing about something. I think it's about this situation. This person kind of pushes you to the edge, is what it feels like. But I'm not sure if they push you to the edge in a good way or a bad way. I want to say it's in a good way, but I'm also like, not so sure. Okay. You've already started this new life, and uh, you're building things. Okay, so I feel like you're very guarded about who you let in your energy, and it's good to be. Okay. um okay, I heard a weird thing. I heard you're on your own is what I heard. I heard you're on your own. um yeah, you've had a regeneration and you're really in a blessed phase of life right here. You don't understand why some people react to you differently than other people. That's so interesting. But it's because you're full of light and not dark. And so the dark is always attracted to the light. Um, Yang energy, so possible. Okay. You work very hard and you are going towards serendipity and you are in your power. And you're going to keep being in your power. You're surrounded by community. Ah, multi-fairy, thank you. That's so sweet. You're surrounded by community, okay? And that's good. You've learned a lot, but hold on. Anything else? Uh, I think that's it. I don't. It doesn't feel like this person is going to come back, but I did want to tell you. I did check in your chat the other day, and I've seen you when you can see you, and I've seen you when you can't see you, and I think that you do yourself a disservice by hiding yourself. I think that your kindness and compassion comes through much better when people can see you. I hope it helps. And I know that was unsolicited advice, so please forgive me. All right. Hi, Neon. How are you? I have no concept of time anymore, guys. God goes, get on. And I hop on. Thank you, Multi Fairy, for the donation. That's really sweet. Intuitive reads with Jen. I hope that helps. Also, there's something here about needing to have more confidence, to step out, to be bolder, to believe in yourself, to really know that you're meant to do this. Okay, this is part of your path. All right, so don't doubt. Because I know, like, and I'm really not that far along, but I know in the beginning I would just set in my chat and like, and you have people, so that's great. But I would sit and go, okay, hi, I'm Sher, and just talk to myself for 10 minutes. Hi, Siobhan. It's good to see you. Okay. I got to find my list. I get sidetracked. I think it's Shivani, isn't it? Let's double check here. Let's see. Neon. Oh, it's Neon. I forgot. Do we need to put Shivani on the list, though, or did I read for Shivani already? Okay, for Neon. Whew, it's getting warm, guys. All right, what do we have for Neon? Okay, over here. All right, got it. For Neon. I try to be, but honestly, I'm just a woman that is truly spirit led. And I was telling a friend of mine tonight, bear with me, Neon, 1313. I was telling a friend of mine tonight, well, first I was on the way home. I don't drive, so I have a driver, uh, a Lyft driver. I'm not that fancy, but, and the guy, he asked me something about drinking, and he was like, "How'd you quit?" And I was like, "God, I asked God to take it away." And I told him, I was like, I tried for 14 years, I couldn't make it stop. But the moment I turned that over to God and gave it to him, that's when I got my power back. So it's becoming quite the interesting life. And I don't mind. We've all a late night show for all the night owls. We've all been there and made mistakes and been in unhealthy places. And it's part of life to grow and have progress, you know? All right. For Neon, we're just going to call you Neon. Messages for Neon at this time, Lord. Wow. And welcome, Neon. Okay. Some good news is coming in. It's not quite here, Neon. It came in on the shelf. It's sideways, but it's coming in. I think you're expecting it. My nose is itching crazy. Okay. Interesting. It feels like a lot of things have happened lately where you haven't been in good headspace. Okay. And yeah, definitely. And wow. Okay. It feels like you've been on a long bad run, Neon, honestly, is what it feels like. Because I keep getting these cards and they're like negative headspace, negative energy and stuff. Okay. But here, and yeah, wow. Bear with me. Okay. It's like Neon, it's like you need to get out of your head. Okay. So that you can see the good that you're surrounded by. Uh, because it's like you're stuck, you're stagnant, and it's like there's nothing wrong in your world. It's just that you need to move forward in the universe, is what it feels like. It's quite an interesting thing, but it's okay. But you're going to come out of it because here's recovery and freedom and the Ten of Cups. So you're going through something that caused you a lot of sadness, and there were a lot of disappointments with the reverse star, and I feel like it had something to do with the relationship. But now it's like you've come out of that and you're moving into freedom, you're moving into recovery, you're moving into potentially new relationships, happy family, good stuff. I like it for you, Neon. But don't let yourself get stagnant. Okay. Hi, Angel. Of course, you can be added. All right. Hi, Twilight Dragon. How is it? How are you doing tonight? It's Well, I mean, here's my thing. You know, if you know me, you could look up my history or whatever, but here, it doesn't matter. Every one of us in this world, because we're not God, has made a mistake. Every one of us has done something stupid at some point in their life. When my kids were younger, they, my two boys, got in a wreck in front of the police station with weed in the car. So, and it wasn't even my son's weed. He said it was his so he could cover for his friend. So we've all done stupid stuff. I know. And that's not even part of, that's just a little bit. Okay. What should you be doing right now? Waiting on the divine guidance of God. And that's true. You're going to be led, but let's pull some cards, Twilight Dragon. Just the fact that it feels like you've made a shift and you've opened up to the divine. Here's the thing about that, Twilight. It doesn't happen overnight. There'll be small, subtle shifts. You'll start to notice things that don't fit anymore, that are not for your highest and best good. You'll want to be in nature more. You want to drink more water, or maybe not the water thing, okay? But you're noticing those shifts, and I appreciate the acknowledgement. So it's a process because we're all on our own individual journey. Let's see what the highest and best advice is. I, I'm sorry about the water thing, but as soon as I said it, I was like, "Oh, they don't like water." Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this is okay. I got it. I figured it out. I know. Didn't you see me kind of back down off of that? If you drink it eventually enough, you will. It'll taste refreshing. Okay. So there's a problem. You've refused to move forward, okay? And you have to move forward, okay? You can stay stuck here, okay? But if you move, because I feel like there's a lot of things that you had to walk away from, and it's hard to let go of that stuff, okay? But you're walking into peace and harmony, knowing who you are. You're also walking into gratitude. That's part of this awakening process. The more grateful you are, the more awakened you become. And the more that you use your gifts, the more awakened you become. Okay, so there's nothing wrong in your universe. You're simply in the middle of a shift or an ascension. I don't know all the good terms. And should I move forward? Yes, you should move forward. That's what this card says. Yes, it says. I'll read it to you. I want to make sure it says, refuse to move forward, clinging to the past. I'm not trying to pick on you. Afraid of the unknown thing, avoid personal development, hard to make a commitment. Look at this guy. This guy is like, I got to go. I need to go. Okay. So, and I think you know that answer. Usually, guys, when you start saying, should I do this? Should I do this? There's probably a real good reason you're saying, should I do this? Okay. You already feel that. Not every message I get is like bold and in my face. Some of them are very subtle. I was telling a friend of mine tonight when I first moved in this house, I was getting ready to leave. That one was bolden in my face. And I had just picked my phone up to call my ride, and I got violently sick. And I just, like, immediately, and I just slid down the wall. That's how sick I felt. And I just sat there for 10 minutes, and then it went away. Okay. And then I called my ride, and if I had been 10 minutes earlier, I would have been in like this crazy, horrific wreck. I mean, it was like 8 cars. And it was right down the street from where I lived. So there's divine protection too. So when you get those messages, like pay attention to your body. If you're talking to somebody and you have heartburn and chest pain, there's it's not good. Oh no, darling, don't you dare. Oh my God, that's Darlene. Are you channeling my mother? My mom used to sing that song. I don't like spiders and snakes. I can't remember. Sure, Twilight. Well, how many? Well, I tell you what I do, Twilight, is second questions come with donations because I try to get everybody in my entire chat, and there's a lot of you in here. This is a low key night, but there's still a lot of you in here. And you can also book a personal reading with me. I'm also live every day. So if you don't get an answer today, there's always tomorrow. Okay. Shivani, hi. How are you doing tonight? And Angel. Uh, for Shivani. Let me see what we have, Shivani. You're welcome. Hi, Straight Queen. For Shivani. What do we have? Okay. Shivani, you're releasing a lot of stuff. Um, you have a deep knowing of the things that are right and necessary for you at this time. Your eyes are widely open. You have a lot of clarity. There's a lot of perception. There's a lot of protection around you. You're putting down some burdens. You're choosing a higher perspective, a higher ground. which is good because you needed to do that. I feel like that you took a lot on. You are in the process of a transformation. Um, wow. Anything else? And I feel like when you did that shift, that it was a. That's funny. This card says you're very open minded now. Yeah, you definitely have a new perspective. I do hear. I feel like that you do have. What is that? Oh, nuance and complexity. I can see that about you. This card says this and that are true. The number 35, 8 may be important to you, or fives. You let go of an old story. You don't need to hang on to it anymore. Um, you were wearing a mask in the old story, but you let that go, and now you're holding space for love. I love this. And it's like you're getting organized. Yeah. And yeah, it's that aha moment, like awakening new directions. It's really beautiful energy. No wonder you're doing great. I like that for you, Shivani. Okay. Do not, darling Lisa, get the song out of your head, please. Hello, Angel. How are you? I cannot believe we've been on here in an hour already. That's crazy. All right. What do we have for Angel? Darlene, your song is in my head. Okay. Let me recenter, please, Angel. You're appropriately named. You walk in the light. You stay balanced. You're centered. You give to a lot of people. You have great energy. You have a really good perspective. Sometimes you get in your head and you you trip your own self up, but you push past it most of the time. You're starting to recognize it. There's a need for you to get out in nature more. I don't feel like you're. I feel like there may be some stagnation that you need to walk. No, I'm not a doctor. Um, Anything else? There's a need for you to do something that makes your soul happy. To actually make a plan. If it's painting, if it's reading, if it's going to the beach, whatever it is, they're saying reward yourself because it's almost like you're just going and going and going and being a good person, but there doesn't seem to be any rewarding of like fulfillment. And they're saying reward yourself, you're doing great. Okay, that you're doing good, you're helping others, you're walking in the light. I think that you're not really questioning anything, you're just kind of going with the flow. So the energy feels great. I like it. I wonder if I should put Charlie Brown up there on the shelf. I hope that helps. I did not miss you last night, Straight Queen. I read for you. Your read is in there. Your read is in there, Straight Queen. I promise you. Go back and rewind it. But I'm going to read for you here in a second. Straight Queen, what flower are you today? Voila. Angel, I hope that helps. I know that was kind of everywhere, but it feels like your energy is kind of a little bit everywhere. All right. What do we have for? Oh, okay. Straight Queen, please. Oh, was she gone? Okay, for Straight Queen. Nice. Okay, Straight Queen, I got it pretty good. You're welcome, Angel. I hope it. Yeah, you gotta help yourself. Okay. I felt like I was everywhere in that read and I think that's how you are, Angel. I think because you have so many plates to balance or whatever. That yeah, you need a little space. Okay. Yes, and if Straight Queen is the last, we'll probably shut it off because it's 12:36 in the morning, and I still want to paint and probably have a snack. All right, so Straight Queen, what I have for you here is you surrendered to a higher power. Okay, you did, and I remember I saw your shift when that happened, and you've been very grounded lately. You've also said, "Hey, I can be independent. I'm okay. I can do battle by myself, pretty much." Okay, which is good. That's a lot of growth. Okay, you're not in that victim mentality anymore. You're like, nope, I got a brain, I got a heart, and I have intelligence. Okay, that's what it feels like anyway. You've had to step forward with an immense amount of courage, but you are doing beautiful. Oh, wow, Darlene, you have to go to bed, and you're moving into stability. In the past, you tolerated way too much, okay? Way too much. So uh, don't do that in the future, okay? Tolerance is good, but tolerance is not good to the extent of putting Straight Queen in dire straits, okay? Also, anything else for Straight Queen, Lord? Intertwining, you're learning to shift into your new life with the gratitude and the higher vibration and stuff. It's beautiful energy, and yes, you will get there. You do get depleted at times. Even I mean, like if I read for 30 or 50 of you, which is frequently, I sit down in my chair and I'm like, I'm done, but then I wake up again, thank God. And so the depletion is meditation would probably help you. Yes, I know. Thank you, Darlene, Lisa, and MWM Moon Magic with Moonlight. And yes, I think the meditation will help. I love it when. Hi, Holly. Holly, you can have a card if you need one. Have you been doing okay, Holly? This is now my full time job. Hi. If you want a card, let me know, and I'll pull one before I sign off for here. I can't believe it's so late. I don't feel tired, but I also have about 10,000 things to do. Oh no, you're fine, Holly. Straight Queen, I don't know. I'm really trying to limit this to like one question. I don't feel anything in the general energy though. Okay, guys. Because if I don't, I'm gonna sleep on my chair forever. Okay. They want you to take care of you first right now, to really look at what you're doing at this time and make wise discerning decisions. If somebody comes into your life and wants to like enmesh themselves with you, the answer should be no. Okay, wow, okay, that was something. I don't know where that came from, but it's there. You guys are making my hair big. Holly, please do not deplete yourself. You guys are great. Thank you, my wonderful, beautiful moderators and friends. I will be back tomorrow, and I love all of you. Please go share some peace and love in the universe, okay? Mwah. Good night, guys. Always lovely to see you, and thank you, Darlene and Magic. I appreciate you both, all of you. I appreciate you all. Thank you. I may go paint, yes.